Welcome back to the second episode of the Lobster Empire. Looking over my current situation, it's quite a situation. Pretty severe overpopulation, really. I added to the war against the horrible hivers, taking some land, and Cheezar was getting some relations with my vassal. We had elections. Surprisingly enough, the strange alien won, despite my nation's values. Yes. Due to concerns over
We have mastered a
overextension,
new
I've
technology.
decided my conquest plans were to conquer planets in mixed sectors, releasing them as vassals to later tax. In preparation for a second war with the hivers, I begin making some defenses. I also discover a strange cache that I don't really know what it does, so I left it alone. Cheezar was complaining about a food shortage, so I decided to be generous, and aid the robots with food. I would then proceed to invade the hivers a second time. Pretty sure they deserved it, though. They're pretty annoying, just constantly throwing their crap fleets around. Me and Cheezar then had a, ambitious idea. Divide the galaxy. Pretty early to have those talks, but never too early to think and negotiate or whatever. I got promised more than he did, though, so that's a win. There's an archaeology event in Stellar's. It's where he gives you a bunch of song lyrics. Now, I did sing at the time of this, but I will spare you from that. Cheezar was not spared, however, if that makes you feel any better. Due to losses in combat, I decided to end the war against the hivers for the second time. I did gain some land, but I lost a little other, but losses are acceptable when you're the one not paying for most of them. The Illithid finally lost the election, only to be replaced by a streamer, which might just be worse, but hey, what do I know? So I found the best named system ever. Kevin Maelstrom, which is honestly great. 10 out of 10 system. Probably would recommend to go to, it's probably pretty alien, but great name. I got around to pick my subject. I don't know if I gave it a great name, but it's kind of more of a test than anything else, and it works.
Construction complete.
So I began the great tech race with Cheezar. I'm shooting for 2,000 signs. Simply have more technology than him. Which is the goal because he's kind of the tech guy. Sorta, not really. I then began the great terraforming campaign and trying to increase production by any means necessary. No matter the lives lost, victory must be achieved in the great tech race. The cleansing of the horrible hiver, cathedral, whatever they're called, has begun. It's a very effective method. I made some important realizations on the species. Going from the horrible hivers having magic powers, to a bunch of birds that can survive in heavily irradiated areas. It's kind of concerning to think about, but whatever, they all die the same. My relationship with the hivers can best be described as endless war. While I do slowly take land, I do lose mostly to rebellion. They'll probably be silenced soon, though. I didn't have the influence to make claims over all the hiver land, so the hive just kind of surrendered to me, and I got most of their land, which was, I guess, a win, but it's really kind of pushing for total victory, but yes, a victory nonetheless. I decided I was tired of the rebellion's existence, so I decided to, put it back under the fold with proper management. With my victory against the rebellion, I decided to put my subject back on the map. I mean, it probably won't last long, but it'll be back on the map, and that will help me somewhat. Because I don't have to take care of the land, just leave it to, the AI to deal with. At last it is time to finally put the hivers out of their poor, poor misery of being a hive mind, and bring the cleansing, the Great Fleet. At last, the last bastion of these horrible hivers has been cleansed with a lot of losses. That is an acceptable price to pay in order to raise another lordship, the lordship of North Hive. Yes! That is the plan. More economy and more power. In order to really establish, to show the galaxy that the lobster kind isn't to be messed with, I decided to declare the Imperium of Albinian. Which is probably because I spelled Imperium wrong. But whatever. It sticks. It's funny, I think. Maybe. Probably not. Yeah. So I got a very strange event. Some robotic hive mind was asking me to declare war on the, other Albinian major faction. Now, I didn't know what it did. It gave me a vote yes and vote no, so I decided, in my endless brilliance, sure, I'll vote yes, I'll join some random war that I have nothing to do with. Henceforth I did. And it became quite a deal. Mostly just blew up some planets and, just kind of marched through some areas. The biggest obstacle standing between me and invading the other lobster faction was the minor small faction that Cheezar has been struggling with for the entire time. So I decided to invade them. Now Cheezar is naming all of his systems and planets after places in America. And I decided to kind of mess with him a little bit, and I told him that he didn't spell something right. Specifically Phoenix. I don't know if either of us is spelling it right, but I told him he was wrong, and that caused him a lot of confusion. Really minor detail, though. So I decided that I wanted some of that land that Cheezar's been warring for the entire game. And surprisingly enough, I did a lot better job at taking it than he did. One war and I got it what I wanted. Like 3 or 4 wars on his side, and he only got like half of it, so that is victory, I believe. Total and unending victory. I couldn't declare Cheezar my rival because he was too weak. Then I had a realization. I could vassalize him. Which would be a fun idea, and perhaps a future idea, but it's probably not going anywhere because we're all getting tired of this Stellaris campaign, and I don't think we're going much longer than this. And I'd like to close this second episode of the Lobster Empire, bringing this video to an end of the most violent variety of all the rebellions going on, frankly. And thank you for watching. Da-da-da, outro music.